Welcome to Target Lock TV, and today we have Jan-Joel Salo and Daniel Byström. And by my side today I have Arvid Ringqvist. Welcome.
Good evening.
Let's see. The players already started, so maybe we should start with the players list as soon as possible.
Okay, I'll go right ahead and present Daniel's list. Daniel is playing the Galactic Empire, and he's flying 4 Alpha Squadron pilots, generic Initiative 1's Interceptors, and they're paired with a couple, 2 of Tempest Squadron pilots. It's TIE Advanced 1, both equipped with Thread Tracers. It's a total of 200 points, so unfortunately for him, he cannot afford a fire control system. And he's facing off Jan-Joel on the other side, who decided to play the V-Wing, which is not a ship we've seen that much of. But anyways, it's 6 of them in total. They're all Shadow Squadron Escas, so Initiative 3s. And they're quite stacked or well equipped, all of them as well. They're so cheap. But they're carrying the Alpha 3E-esque configuration, which lets you spend 2 charges to make all of your critical results inflict ion tokens instead of damage. During that attack. They're also all carrying dedicated and R4 Astromech.
Awesome.
And he's on 198 points, so he decided to give first player to Daniel.
Let's see, and dedicated says another friendly ship in your side arc. Range 0 to 2 defense. If it's limited, as the dedicated upgrade, and you are not strained, you may gain 1 strain token. If you do, defender rolls 1 of their blank. That's pretty good.
Defensive modifiers will always be good, and defensive rerolls is nothing to scoff at. Useful. I'm mostly worried about being able to keep track of it during play.
Let's switched.
As we can see, Daniel decided to split up in 2 groups. It's 1 TIE Advanced and 2 Interceptors in each group. While Jan-Joel is just going up the board. I think it looks quite good for Jan-Joel as long as he manages to follow along with Brown.
Yeah, it looks like he will get flanked by one of the squadrons, but he will also go head on with the second formation of Daniel's ships.
Seems like Daniel is all done with the planning in the second round already, and Jan-Joel hasn't set a single dial.
Well, there is a lot of ships to keep track on, but yeah, it's
Indeed.
6 against 6 ships.
Swarms.
Yeah, swarms that we haven't seen that much of lately. But
First engagement is normally very critical for the outcome of a game, so I'm thinking that next round, round 2, will be quite decisive.
Yeah, do you think Daniel would go forward and around the rocks with the formation with the blue Tempest Squadron, or do you think he will make a hard 2 and cut in between the rocks?
I'm afraid that he might go in between the rocks, which would split him up quite a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know really. I don't know him that well as a player. Played him a couple of times.
At this moment, you really you don't want to go head in with one of the groups.
No.
Don't have the second group to back you up.
And it's also a bit difficult because TIE Advanced and the Interceptor dial are a bit different. So you can't just hard one his interceptors because TIE Advanced won't be able to follow. I'm thinking he'll probably do Bank 2 with the pink group.
I'm having a look at the Nimbus weaving dial at the moment here. It's got quite an open dial. Oh.
Yeah, it's good. It's just the Bank 1s are red. Pretty strange, but it's got all the Interceptor, Fang, Blue maneuvers, all the Speed 2 maneuvers, except for the Speed 2 K-turn. It has a K-turn on Speed 2 and Speed 4. Makes it quite versatile, but...
Yep.
I've never seen a list like this. I've seen the weaving with the other configuration, the best configuration, so you can fit some bombs on there just to drop some thermals.
Yeah, you see. Daniel's going straight in.
Yeah, he's doing Bank 2s and then flying straight with the other group, so his forces, I'm afraid his forces will be quite split up. But we are playing a dice game, so will probably be range 3 anyways. And it could also be difficult for John Newell to fit Brown. Brown wing is not standing well to engage.
No, it's gonna make some kind of turn bank.
Yeah, also the V-wing has a decent action bar. I mean, it can boost and barrel, even though the barrel is red.
Yeah. You also want to get the second group into the fight here if you want to start using your thread traces. Let's see. I see in the my microphone is. I think it should be a little bit better now.
So he's actually utilizing the barrels because he doesn't want the fight to occur this round.
No.
I think that's good for Daniel that Jan Joel doesn't want to fight right now.
Yeah. John Joel is a really good player.
Yeah.
I know him.
He's been playing for ages.
Yeah, we're from the same club, and you too, Arvid.
I'm not gonna say I'm a good player because I know I'm decent, but I've been playing in your club. Yeah, that's correct.
Daniel is from northern Sweden, and I never played him before.
Played him on TTS just a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
He really likes the old school, proper Imperial ships, so TIE swarms.
Awesome.
I don't think there's going to be a single shot so far. Might be, yeah, Pink has a shot, probably. The other group, green, yellow, and red. There will be no fire. Out of range.
So what do you think? Who do you think has the upper hand?
I think John Jewel's list is very strange and a bit janky. So lists-wise, I think Daniel should have an advantage. It will depend a lot on the first engagement. And the approach from John Joel, as we can see right now, wasn't really good. He will have a single shot, and he'll get a single shot in return, probably. Guessing. Guess what? He will only have 2 dice stacking, facing 3 dice.
Ooh, that's close though. And here you got choice of 2 ships, which
you can see both of them. Red won't be able to shoot back.
No. So I think on yellow, Alpha Squadron.
Yep. See if he chooses to use his configuration. Roll all the crits all the time, right? Because it's only crits to make iron tokens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, critical results inflict iron tokens. 0 damage.
Superstitious shake.
Roll.
And there you go.
That's a crit.
Yeah.
It didn't use the configuration because it didn't spend charges.
Ah, yeah.
It needs to do that before engaging.
Okay. Before you engage, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So it's 4 dice back. Let's see. Shouldn't hit. Mathematically, it is like.
That's 2 evades.
Yeah, totally fine. Still got his focus for offense as well. I don't think red has a shot, but yellow should get to fire back. I mean, that's not even a guarantee.
No.
it could actually be out of range since.
Here we go.
It measures from the cardboard, right?
Yes.
So range 3. Primary.
Yep.
With focus. So initiative 1 is good because you don't have to think about spending focus or not. If you still have a focus when it's your turn to shoot, you just spend it.
Let's see. Looking good. 3 hits.
Yeah, it's an excellent roll. Nice.
Yeah.
He has focus, so he should dodge it, but I mean, it could be 1 slipping through. He's really unfortunate. He'll just blank out. That's very unlikely. Yeah, so he takes his shield, even if he spends the focus. Lucky for Daniel.
Yeah, 1 shield on pink.
Action. Yeah, no targets for red. So should be the end phase and planning in the 3rd round.
See.
And you'll just pause time.
I think we're receiving a message in the chat.
Yeah, it was just a short break. Something happened outside of the game.
So we got about 60 minutes left. Got 1 shield down.
Better than no shields, at least they exchange shots.
Yes.
The 2nd round.
Definitely.
Of flame. So I'm expecting to see a lot more action this round.
Yep. Well, that's what happens. So, how's your preparation going for Swedish Open?
Going quite well.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing like pretty much all the lists I could imagine trying.
Yeah.
I even tried the 5 Inquisitors with Foresight.
Oh yeah? And how's it going? Have you decided for a list or?
Yeah, I think I found my list.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether I want to spoil it.
No. Keep it to yourself. I'll just put you on the stream so I can see what you're training.
No, I'm playing Scum.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, in fact, I'm just playing 3 Bounty Hunters.
Oh.
All with thermal detonators and one with SAM vessel crew.
That
And it's
should be
been
interesting.
doing well. It's a lot of hit points, like a lot more hit points than I'm used to. 38 points. I normally don't fly lists more than 20 hit points. It's more normal for me to have a list with like, I don't know, 12 or 16 hit points maybe. 15 or 16. But they have a lot of firing arcs.
Yeah. Let's see, Daniel's turning in.
Yeah. I'm guessing he'll just do 3 yards with the blue group.
Yep.
And he should also just follow suit with red and pink, following yellow here. But of course, the interceptors are initiative 1, while the TIE Advanced is initiative 2.
Mm-hmm.
Boosting.
Focus boost.
Looks like he took a focus as well, so...
yeah, might get some protection from the rock over there. But we'll see where the other ships end up.
Should fit red as well, no? Boost straightforward.
Yeah, it fits.
Yeah, that fits for sure. This is also different from playing in real life, away from keyboard. You need to know all the tricks, like where to put your camera to see what maneuvers will fit, or if you're in arc, it's not that difficult, but still. Yeah, and of course, the TIE Advanced doesn't have a boost action. So he like afterburners on Darth Vader, right?
Yeah.
But maybe he just did bank 3. That'll fit nicely as well.
He's just waiting for a bump here from Pink.
Mm-hmm. I mean, basically, this is all TIE fighters. The weaving is, well, it's not a TIE fighter, but I mean, it's considered like a TIE fighter, and so TIE upgrades with the TIE limitation can still be equipped. That's the ship ability. Twin iron engines. Ignore the TIE ship restriction on upgrade cards of the weaving.
Yep.
So we've got 12 TIE fighters on the board.
Yeah, that's a bump there.
Yeah, it's a bump from blue, and that's probably just a mistake. It's actually really bad.
Well,
you need to make sure to have a focus, or even a lock then, with your tracer carriers. You can actually get locks off.
He's probably relying on the pink Tempest Squadron, getting his thread tracers, and then to reach for a target lock. Blue Tempest Squadron. The pink is going, yes.
Red on pink Tempest. Yeah, yes, it actually gets boost action linked into red lock as well.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see if pink Tempest Squadron is still alive to get some thread traces off. Scary.
I'm gonna ask them to make the locks
Color coded.
Yeah, call to the ships instead of the players.
Yeah. While Arvid is out doing his stuff, I'm just take the opportunity to thank Rasmus Wallin for doing such an incredible job of getting me subscribers to the. Thank you very much. He had an aim that I would get a customized URL for the stream. Fortunately, I'm still waiting for YouTube to to acknowledge and allow me to change it. But it's coming.
It's coming. It's a great milestone to reach, just 100 subscribers. Amazing.
Yeah, and actually 120.
Promo hype. King of X-Wing gear, Rasmus Wallin in Sweden. If you ever need alt arts or
Ooh, that's tight.
dice, yeah.
So pink Tempest is pretty much gone, I guess.
Yeah, we don't know that for sure, but it's quite probable. He has 3 locks on him.
Yeah.
I don't think the shot from red will be range 1. So it's 2 dice.
True.
And also it's just rerolls. They have no focus.
No.
Rerolls are always rerolls. They're really good. So. That's the obvious bump.
And bump.
Trying to do a straight 5, so it was probably maybe didn't anticipate the boost in from the interceptors.
But let's see some action.
Yes. I'd like for something to blow up at least. This is going to be range 2 with no lock but focus. So it's 2 dice versus 3. Hopefully Pink won't have to spend his focus. Yes, shield to Solomon.
Here we go. It starts off quite badly.
Yeah, he should spend his focus here for 1 hit.
Yeah.
3 dice. Oh. Automatically, he should just dodge it straight up.
So
Yep.
it's evaded.
Good for Daniel, but that's the weakest shot of Jan Joel as well.
Yeah.
Got a couple of range ones with locks here. Gonna have a couple of unmodded range 2 shots from Pink and Blue. That's 1 hit and 2 eyes.
Yeah. Target lock for reroll. Ah, that's
1 hit. So, I mean, no focus is no focus. It's rough. Yep. It's average.
Average, but it.
Yeah, it's below average for Jan Joel, but it's average for Daniel's roll. There we go. This is going to be range 1 with lock 1. See, no focus is no focus. Otherwise, he would have had 3 hits on both of these attacks.
2 hits.
2. will he spend the focus? I think he should just spend it. I mean, he could get more use out of it later, but still. He might not get another chance to spend it, so.
No, but it's...
That's a shield on Pink Tempest. It's a range 2 shot, also with lock.
Focus is focus.
Yeah, they should spend the lock. Probably get a hit.
Yeah, too. So that's another shield?
Yeah, the shield. So yes, 3 hull and 2 unmodified range 2 attacks coming in. That's the thing about the V-Wing as well. It only has 2 attack dice.
Yeah.
It's like a TIE fighter in a lot of ways. It just has shields as well, right?
That's the way you get them so cheap, so that you can fit 6 of them.
Yeah. I think with average dice here, you shouldn't take any more damage.
No.
It should be 2 reds and 1 hit, and he'll roll focus, evade, and blank. I'm going to sneeze, so I'm muting myself. A moment, please. Sorry.
Thank you. Oh, that's only 1 hit.
Why is he rolling 3 dice though?
I don't know. Oh, did he change his target? I think he might have done it. See, you re-roll all dice outside the box. Yeah, so that's 2 evades. Yeah, I think he swapped targets to the red one.
Shooting on the interceptor instead, or
Yeah,
okay. He's shooting yellow now.
but they got focus dice, focus tokens. So
Yeah,
there you go. Focus is focus.
indeed.
That's
It's a really important action.
Yeah, and that was quite awful. See.
Yeah, it's 2 shields from 6 attacks.
Yeah.
And 3 of those attacks were with locks. 2 of them were range 1. But it's not like ridiculously bad, but
No, but I know
low average.
Don Joel is
Red
gonna-
dice would do for you.
Let's see. So that's
He doesn't have a tracer shot since it doesn't have focus left.
yeah. No.
That's why it's also important for Blue to perform his focus action, so he can actually shoot tracers.
Yeah.
A lock, or I mean, 6 locks on a single ship could make a massive amount of difference. That ship
Yeah,
go down quick.
especially if you got double mods.
Yeah, and especially versus interceptors, because they are 3 dice guns. So it's quite smart playing tracers with interceptors or tri-fighters. So that's a damage as well, because he keeps rolling eyes. Story of my life, X-Wing as well. Only rolling focus results on every roll.
Was there damage on pink?
Yeah, it's 1 damage. 1 shield. At least I think so.
That's half points in that case.
No, it wasn't on pink. It was on brown actually. I wonder why he's splitting his fire. That's a good roll though. I don't know who's rolling 4 dice.
Yeah. Let's
Oh, yeah. It's his interceptor shooting, of course. So they're doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, so that's pink
In return.
gone. And yeah, focus.
So I'm guessing this should be yellow shooting blue.
Yeah.
That's the shield from yellow as well. Oh, on blue, sorry.
Yeah.
Blue weaving, yeah. Yes, that's brutal return fire as well. And it still has shots.
Yep. Is blue in range 2 or 3?
Let's see. That's Shadow Squadron has got 5. It's in range 2.
Yep. Then easy. Easy target.
Yeah, I can imagine John Yule is not very happy about the results of this.
Nope.
I wouldn't be either.
Oh, that's a focus.
And he has focus as well. It's a big advantage of being range 1, initiative 1. As I mentioned earlier, you know you can always spend the focus because there will be no one shooting you. Ah, that's a really good roll though.
It's one crit.
Yeah, he already lost his shields and
console fire?
fuel leak as well.
Fuel leak, yeah.
Yeah. So he'll probably just ignore it since he only has one hull left. There's no reason whatsoever to repair it or even acknowledge the fact that it's there. There's the last shot from Daniel's interceptors.
Yeah, I would go for blue. Yeah. Well, there we go. There's one hit.
Average will be average. I mean, he can't always roll well.
Ooh.
Sorry. That's ridiculous.
It's a good round for Daniel and a really bad round for Jan Joel.
Yeah, I'd say it's an amazing round for Daniel. Just killing off 2 ships just like that and only taking the shields on his pink Tempest Squadron in return.
Especially if you think about the placing of the ships. It's Daniel was far behind. I thought the Tempest Squadron, the pink Tempest Squadron, was gonna be gone long before it was gonna be able to shoot.
Yeah, I think the likelihood of it being destroyed was there. I'm not gonna say it's. I was 100% sure it would die, but because it still has 3 green dice, and green dice can decide a lot of games.
Indeed.
It's like, yeah, even if like the last shot now, shooting a 3 dice gun and you're rolling an eye, you still have your focus. You just spend the focus, you get 1 hit, and you're shooting a ship. I mean, even if it's on range 3 and it has 3 green dice, I mean, the difference between rolling 1 evade or in this case just 1 eye,
Yeah.
with no focus to spend, it's huge. So rolling average green dice is underappreciated. I mean, if you're rolling three green dice and you're rolling blank, focus, and an evade, that's very good for you. That's excellent.
Yeah. There's a lot of stress on the board now, though.
Yeah.
It makes the moves.
Yeah, 3 of the V-Wings boosted and linked into a lock last round. They all spent their lock. Still didn't manage to get any damage through, so I can only imagine. But it's a dice game.
Yeah. So Daniel's got an open street, basically, with the green and the brown Alpha Squadron. To turn around with the red and yellow. In some way.
Yeah. I think the only tough decision here is actually yellow, because I think that red should fit hard 2, right? to lose the stress. And then green and brown just do 2 straights, I guess. There's no reason to fly too quickly.
No.
Just to lose the stress and just focus up. And not boost or barrel. Because they'd rather have an open dial for the next round as well.
Yeah.
And then just 1 bank with the blue Tempest Squadron. I mean, pink can actually K-turn.
Yeah.
Unless yellow is in the way.
There you go. That's tight.
Yep.
But not on the
It
rock.
did fit. It's nice, so he loses stress. I'm guessing he'd be too aggressive, so he'll probably boost here.
Yeah.
It'll probably be better for him to just... no, didn't boost. Good play, actually. Since he's up, he should play more defensively. Maybe think more long term. Because next round he can now do 1 hard or 3 hard or even an S loop or... So he did 3 forwards instead of 2 forwards.
Yes.
Maybe the same here for green then.
And it's about 40 minutes left, and Daniel is in the lead by 66 points.
Yeah. Well, at least dice have been good.
And bad.
No, but, yeah. No, but to be honest, I like dice to be good for both players. I want to see action. Ships getting destroyed.
There we go.
That's nice. That's quite tight as well. Hard too. He's not going to get any shots, right? Just fly away.
He's just taking a narrow turn to avoid fire.
Mm-hmm.
He might get a bump. Green if he's doing a 1 bank.
Yeah.
1 bank.
The 1 bank is red.
Yeah. Probably not.
I think he'd fit a 1 bank actually.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe it's too close. But if he's done a hard one, yeah, for sure. That's a white. So Jan Juhl ship, banking right, losing the stress.
I think he will boost out. Taking a target lock.
I guess
Is he using
he's expecting
targets?
some other ship to get fired upon. Smart as well though, grabbing the lock on yellow. Well, pink. I mean, Tempest Squadron pilot just grab the lock on yellow after doing that tight turn in. Boost. It's gonna link it to a lock. So I'm guessing yellow is gonna die. Could do some damage in return. But I think problem for Jan Juhl list-wise is just lack of firepower. Yeah.
There it was. 1 hard.
No, it's a 2 turn.
2 turn, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't fit. There's also boost linked to lock. With just 2 dice guns, there's a lack of firepower, and now he's lost 2 ships as well.
Yeah,
There's even more of a lack of firepower.
It's gonna be an uphill battle.
Yeah, it's gonna be range 2. and just the focus result. So he's rolling below average for sure, especially his red eye. Got 2 range 1 shots, got a lock as well. Still no focus.
Range 1 on brown.
3 versus 3 dice. Let's see.
Oh,
That's
there
better.
you go.
2 crits.
And
Got a lock.
Interceptor don't like crits.
Definitely not. That's a hit and 2 crits.
Yep.
Now he not really needs to roll above average. He has focus, so he will survive. Not for sure, but I mean, it's very unlikely for him to die over this.
This takes 1
Yeah,
crit.
that's a crit. He doesn't have to spend his focus. That's good. Let's see what the crit is. Critical knowledge.
Hull breach.
Hull breach. No, that's not good. I don't know. Red hasn't shot yet. Let's see. No, it's also range 1, and he also has a lock. So he could be taking more crits now, thanks to the hull breach. So there's 1 dice that needs to be rolled since it's out of the box.
Oh, there we
Hit
go.
and a crit. He still has a lock.
That's
See, average will be average. He rolled
At
badly in
least.
the first round.
1 crit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of damage. No, he has
Yeah.
focus, so he's fine.
But he did one die too much. He needs to re-roll.
Say what?
Hull breach.
Yeah, hull breach is is not structure damage,
Oh, good.
so he's following the rules.
I'm sorry.
Just if it took any damage, it will all be critical damage
Yeah.
instead of regular
Sorry,
damage.
I got the mixed up. It's the nerves, being on live stream.
Yeah. There we go. He should fire traces. He should fire traces into yellow. Could just go for red as well. If I were him, I'd fire traces on yellow.
Yeah.
Yep. Firing traces.
hmm
So there's no range bonus. There wouldn't have been any range bonus anyways, but. So 3 dice with just focus versus 3 green dice with no focus. There's 1 hit, so you should dodge it. Mathematically speaking.
Yeah.
Yes, with all natties. All the squiggles.
That's the problem with thread chasers.
Yeah,
You got a hit.
yeah. It's like you use them because you want to mitigate variants, but still, the shot of the thread traces will be chance maybe, not variance, unless you're shooting a lot of thread traces.
That's 2.
That's 2 hits, and he's taking 1
Yeah.
into yellow still, right? Yep. So brown's shot. Let's see green's shot. He's also got range 1 with focus.
Mhm.
This could do a lot of damage. Let's see. I mean, 4 dice with focus is normally a good thing.
Yes, 3 hits.
Yep.
And that's
So 2 more hits. 1 squiggle. If only he'd had focus. Wow. Well, it's like the E-wing can't boost into focus either, or barrel roll into focus. Just has to link the actions into a lock.
Yeah.
Having a lock is good, obviously, but it's never going to be as good as linking a reposition into focus.
No, because
That's 2
Yeah.
damage. Yeah, he hasn't used dedicated a
No.
single time.
it's got the brown in his.
Yeah, I mean, he should just be taking strain. to let his friends re-roll.
Yep.
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe no one. Yeah, probably no one has yellow in side arc. None of his ships.
True.
Like barely seen dedicated used ever. So.
Not
It's not
even
intuitive.
now.
Yeah, hasn't been used this game yet. But... reason to flying them in formation as using dedicated. This is a very cheap talent. It's only 1 point.
Yes. So, what do you think?
Doing
we'll see
planning
now?
for round 4, right?
Yeah. This is gonna be hard for Daniel to squeeze in his ships. Well, the red and the yellow one should just turn. Pink Tempest Squadron. K-turn?
Yeah, or Talon roll.
Turn, yeah.
The Interceptors can S-loop as well.
Probably better. But green and brown is gonna have a hard time finding somewhere to. We won't see any K-turns from the weavings or yellow and red since they're stressed.
Yeah. I mean, it could K-turn brown, like a 2K. It's short as well. Very short K-turn. But it's going to be difficult for Daniel to have any shots this round, I think. I mean, he could get unmodified shots, obviously. Just as loops. Or,
Yeah.
I mean, if Pink Tempest does a Talon roll.
Well, he could just do 2 straights with green, brown, and blue, and just eat up the green.
Yeah.
Squadron. And
You need some luck for that as well, because he won't get any modifiers on green or brown. They just bump. I mean, throwing dice is always good, even if you can't modify them. I mean, that's an advantage and a disadvantage of the TIE Advanced X1. Doesn't have any hard one turns, but can do a 1 straight. So it's not like a rebel ship, like an X-wing or. You can also just fly 5 X1s with traces and fire control system. That's 1 ship less, and I mean, in most cases it will be less dice as well. Even with the ship ability, advanced targeting computer. 3 dice is always 3 dice. Yes, is better. You don't need the lock.
It's always like that, you know, that it's always better in hindsight to, well, should have taken focus, should have taken target lock.
Yeah.
But
I've had that a lot of times as well. Like, yeah, I really have to do damage, so I take the lock instead of the focus. And I always regret it.
Or when you take target lock and use them,
You just
no
roll ice.
use whatsoever, and it's just wasted. Should have kept them.
I mean, even though, in terms of game terms, re-rolling is not rolling, but re-rolling is also just rolling more, and the more you roll, the more good results you'll get. So some bumps from green and brown.
Hmm.
Brown flew very quickly. Let's see, number 3 actually tried to S-loop, so he should be stressed. And blue is actually just grabbing a lock instead of focus.
Yep.
I think that if you will get shot, you should just grab focus. And in a lot of cases, from the ships I play,
Yeah.
You can link the focus action from boosting or barrel rolling. Or also interceptors don't have a lock action at all. The lock is always a good action if you're not gonna get the shot. If you're just out of the fight for a round. Different way to go about it. But nowadays you get so many free locks from free. They're not really free, but both from thread traces and also Zam Whistle crew.
Yeah, but still haven't seen any thread traces doing their thing yet.
No, he fired a single one. He also keeps bumping his advanced. And he had to spend his focus on pink, obviously. A lot of bumping going on. Proper bump fest.
Yeah.
And it looks like most of Daniel's squad is completely out of the fight. I mean, yeah, blue, Tile Ones, Tempest Squadron will get a shot. And also the green Alpha Squadron and Interceptor will get a shot. But might be one from red actually. I'm not sure whether that's in range. It's gonna be range 3 in that case on brown. No, there's no way. It's way out. Daniel is actually only firing with 2 of his 6 ships.
Yeah.
I think John Yule has 3 shots at least. Yeah, 3 shots exactly. So let's see. Got range 1 into blue. That's average, yes one. 1 hit. No, running now. Sorry. Still doesn't have focus.
No.
There's no lock from red either. So it's 1 hit.
And 1 evade.
Yep. So yeah, stop. They should get another hit, maybe 2. Crit.
Hit crit.
There should at least be a shield. Both shields. It doesn't have focus, it chooses a lock action instead. Onto red. So brown.
Hmm?
Range 3 shots.
See if you can do off points on brown Alpha Squadron.
Yeah. It's gonna be 2 red dice versus 4. At least brown doesn't have focus either. He's rolling 1 die, then another. So nothing. He has no modus either.
Yeah. John Joel is a passionate player. So,
yeah.
I guess he is He might be quite verbal about this.
Not that bad, but I mean, I would probably be a bit frustrated by dice at this point as well.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
No, I think he's taken a single focus action during the whole game. He really likes the boost into lock.
Now, this is... I should have actually taken my shot on green at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. He used... yeah, he took the target lock, so he's...
Yeah. He gets 4 dice on green.
Yeah.
Since,
there we go.
and I'm guessing... No, on red, sorry. Yeah, he's using dedicated now. That's nice. From yellow then. So yellow takes a strain.
Yeah.
So he gets a reroll. That's an evade. Yep. It's good that he's using it.
Yeah.
And showing us that he's using it. I'm even more grateful for that. Green as well. Yeah. So the green interceptor only has 1 shot. It's range 1 into the green weaving.
2 hits.
2 hits, he bumped, so. And just 1 away.
Yeah.
Probably has dedicated as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is really good for Daniel. Getting use of 1 point, 6 point total in the list. But...
Next time.
Yep. Shield. Right? Yep. And another train. They have good blues. Oh, yeah. As I mentioned earlier, it's like the Interceptor, Fang Fighter, Tri-Fighter, A-Wing blues. All the speed 2 maneuvers. Except the K-turn in that case. Then.
At the end of this round, we have about 17 minutes left, and Daniel is in the lead by 100 points against John Joel's 0 points at the point.
So it's going to be planning in the 4th round. Lost count. 5th round. 4th round, I think. Seems like there was a mishap with the dials for the new one.
It's great that he came prepared with
an extra copy of his list. Okay. There's still quite a lot of stress, and I guess in this case also strain on the board.
Yeah.
Obviously, Daniel is gonna have to try and... Well, he doesn't have to, but probably will. Try to turn in one way or another. It's gonna be interesting to see how this unfolds, because it will be quite difficult for both of them to get any good shots or arcs to their opponent's ships. Could be a round with quite a few shots taken. It's a bit messy, eh? Swarm versus swarm play.
As we record this, it's about an hour until AMG Atomic Mass Games announce their plans for the Star Wars miniature games. Do you have any high hopes?
Hype.
Or predictions? And Joel is... Now Daniel is ready.
Actually true as well. You can just do one hard on his strained and stressed ships. Yeah, you will can, because they're all equipped with the R4X Astromech.
Yeah.
So the one hards are actually blue, and the one banks are white because of that. So if you can just look at the dial as it is, but dedicated seems totally worth it in a list like this, especially if you're flying in formation. Then you didn't really fly in formation. I mean, defensive rerolls are not to be underestimated.
But you do need offensive mods as well.
Yeah.
And
especially
this
guns.
game, the target locks hasn't really paid off.
No. They definitely haven't paid off. And also the Esh configuration hasn't been used at all. Anyways, it's not very likely for you to roll crits to begin with. And it's expensive. It's 3 points instead of the 2 for the Besh configuration, I believe. No, it's only 1 point. The Besh configuration is 2 points. So it's really cheap actually. And R4 is only 2 points at the moment as well. Well, I actually thought his upgrades were more expensive than they actually are.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, so Shadow Squadron Escort, which is the name of his pilots, by the way. It's 29 points. Not many good builds for them if you want to spam them like this. You could just fly Loyalist Volunteers, Initiative 2s. They don't get talent. On the other hand, in that case, you get thermal detonators on all of them. You can even fly them with concussion bombs, but that's crazy.
Well, Daniel is setting up a kill box, and we'll see if Brown go into the trap.
Position himself quite well. Obviously, Pink will still be out of the fight. Pretty well flown. And Pink is grabbing a lock, even though he already has a lock. Breaks that lock.
Yep. And he boosts out. Might still be an arc there from Yellow after.
Yeah, doesn't have any shots himself.
No.
It's hard to tell because it's stress token is on top of base. Oh, there should be arc for sure. Range 1. But I mean, if you're gonna roll as well as Daniel has this game, you don't need to have any traces.
No.
No, that's not true. I don't think he's actually rolled that well. He just rolled better reds than John Joel.
It's gonna be an uphill battle from here on. It's only 10 minutes left and he's 100 points behind.
Yeah, it will be really tough. Do any damage whatsoever. Because he's only got a single shot this round.
And
Red hasn't flown yet, right?
Yellow one is going. He's got 3 shots coming in.
Yeah. They can only return a single shot, so. Got 2 shots.
Yeah.
It's also really rough, like flying 2 dice swarm versus 3 dice swarm. It's not a 3 dice swarm, it's 4 interceptors. That's crit and an eye. He shouldn't spend the focus, but of course he wants to spend the focus.
Yeah, I think
it's always like that, right?
At this point, he should spend the focus, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
He's
He
going
needs to get the damage in.
Yeah, and he's got a hull breach on brown.
Yeah, he only has a single hull left on yellow.
Yeah. There we go. Evaded.
Yeah, that's above average as well. I can only imagine what it would be like to play this game myself. I would probably be quite frustrated by the dice at this point as well.
Yeah. Let's see the Tempest Quadrant.
Right, primary, probably because he's got a lock. Yep. See how he rolls.
There we go.
That's a decent roll, 3 hits, and that's a crit as well. For advanced targeting computer.
Yeah.
He needs to reroll that die, unfortunately, because that was an eye out of the box. And in the box, it's blank, of course.
Yes.
So, spends focus, he takes a crit, and yeah, he's got dedicated. Never forget defensive rerolls. So he gets a reroll. That's
There
better. So just spends focus, doesn't take any damage whatsoever.
No. Oh, now we
Just
have
the ones for shooting. He's firing on red then, on range 2.
Yeah.
Just a hit. And an evade.
Mm-hmm. As the tables turned, a little too late. Go. Range 1 into yellow.
Yeah, it's good to see yellow survive this. He only has a single hit point. So. 4 dice with focus versus 3 unmodified ones. Maybe not. Come on. Dead.
He's dead.
And that's the weapon's failure. not that it matters. Be all the shots, right?
I think yellow might have a shot on brown.
Yeah, yellow should have a shot on brown. The earliest one. Sorry, I'm not paying enough attention. Range 1. Brown has a shield left and 2 other than obviously, but it'll be range 1 shot. 4 dice.
So that's 3 hits with focus.
Because you really want it to roll as quickly as possible. So it takes 2.
Yep.
Unless he's got dedicated. I don't think he has dedicated. Possible that he'll have dedicated from brown. Yeah, he's got dedicated from brown. Yeah, he could have used dedicated from yellow as well, since he's still alive.
Yeah, but it's strained. Oh yeah, yellow one.
Yeah. Yellow doesn't have side arc. But even though yellow is dead, still in play.
Oh,
Still all the initiative ones fired by the simultaneous fire rule. That's the shield and a damage card on brown as well.
Yep.
And there are only... No, there are still 3
minutes.
wings. Three wings in 3 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, he's 133 points behind at this point. Let's say that's the game, but we play it out and see what happens.
I guess so. I hope so. Obviously, all of this is up to the players. Been a lot of action. Can't complain about that. But you will never really came back from first round.
No, the first
firing
was...
when he didn't kill Pink. He only did the shields.
Yeah.
And then he lost a couple of B-wings pretty quickly.
It is a dice game.
Yeah. It also goes to show how useful focus is. Of course, you need offensive mods, but defensive mods are not to be underestimated. He actually had quite a bit of use out of dedicated talent game. Hasn't done enough. And grabbing a lock just to get offensive mods will probably... Well, it's not like grabbing a focus, which will just help you both defensively and offensively, potentially. Sometimes you just don't roll any focus result. It's like sad and numb player is just stressed. I dare say they played well, both of them.
Yeah.
For John Jewell in engagement, the second round of play, when he had the brown weaving over here in between these rocks, because he couldn't really participate with that ship. All the others. But neither of them has flown on top of a rock or been some bumping, of course, but that's unavoidable with 6 versus 6 ship.
Yeah. Did he lose his... No, he kept his stress, yeah. That's time.
Will be the last round of play. Brown loses his stress. Focus, and I'm guessing a boost. Yep. Pink Tempest.
Going for the block, maybe?
He's going for the focus. He hasn't taken any more damage since first round of combat.
Yeah, that's very well played from Daniel. He's lost 4 shields and 1 hull.
Yeah, I agree. It's very well played.
This is gonna hurt for Brown. He's got only 1 hull left.
Go for luck, or maybe fire the tracers.
Yeah.
No, it's boosting it out. So still getting 2 shots, but no range 1 shots, please. And here comes blue, and the 1 hard is blue, since R4 Astromech is so good. Imagine that as a TIE fighter with an Astromech slot.
Yep, that would actually be great.
Maybe this is the reason why we haven't seen as many V-Wings play yet. They just blow up.
Well,
they fly quickly, like 5 forwards, boost, linked into a lock. It's not even linked to focus, it's just a lock. There's 3 dice onto red.
This is how you do it. Hit a crit.
Good roll. And red was stressed, he just kept his stress from the bank 3, so he doesn't have focus either, so he should take 2 damage.
And he does. It's a hit and a crit.
Yep. Half points.
Yeah.
See what crit it is. Direct hit, so he's dead. 2 points for ship. Is that some consolation?
Yeah.
For John Ewell?
1 down.
Yep. And so red or brown doesn't have any shots, right? But blue should have shot on green, and pink should have shot on brown. And 2 shots on the interceptors as well. Yellow interceptor will fire on brown. Brown interceptor will fire on red or green.
Yeah. We'll start with the blue Tempest Squadron, who will go on Shadow Squadron.
Yep, rank primary. Obviously, I mean, it's a bit late for tracers, right?
2 hits.
2 hits. And 1 evade.
Half points.
So that's half point on green as well. So all of your new ships are halved or dead. So let's see what pink can do. Range 2 onto brown.
Yeah.
It's just gonna fire primary, so it's only 2 dice. Doesn't have a lock. I'm guessing he's gonna fire primary, it seems like.
Yeah.
Yep, here it comes.
That's 1 hit after
Yep.
focusing. Evaded.
Yep.
Brown's only got 1 hull left.
Let's see if yellow can kill him. I'm actually thinking maybe mathematically it would have been smarter to fire
The tracer.
tracers
Yeah.
to give yellow a lock.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe not.
There you go,
Hits.
2 hits. And
Yeah, so close as well.
Yeah.
And at least on my end, it looked like the dice was just standing, like almost rolling to the evade side, but then ending up on the eye. So there's 1 shot left. He's got red or green. They both have 2 hull. No mods.
Red.
Yep.
Range 2.
Range 2.
So hit and a crit. Oh.
1 evade. So that's it. If this is a direct hit, I'm gonna laugh.
Structural damage.
Yep.
That's it.
Oh, what a brutal game.
There we go. Whew.
Yeah, it's got dedicated.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Might as well use it. Good remembering your upgrades.
You think
Maybe he
leaves
didn't want to
it?
take
Nah.
crit.
He leaves it.
Well, I mean, dedicated was surprisingly useful, even though it didn't really do that much of a difference this game.
There we go. Nothing.
Hmm.
Awesomes. Let's jump over to the players table and see if they have anything to say about this game. We'll
I
be
bet
right
they
back.
do.
Hi guys.
Hello.
How you doing?
Min handsfree gnäller på ett lågt ljud så att jag ska prova koppla in den här koden sen.
There we go. So, John Joel,
Yes.
things didn't really go your way this game.
No, not really at all. And yeah, looking at the dice statistics there, dice luck score is well on the favor of the red player quite severely, quite heavily. But yeah, it's not about dice. I forgot the dedicated on the first round of shooting. I deleted the ship before I too early, so to say. I could have used dedicated to maybe save the other one. But I think the first engagement really put the tone of the game when I didn't do more than 2 shield damage to the Tempest pilot, and he deleted 2 of my ships.
That was brutal.
Yeah, and that basically just set the game for him, because he could then, yeah, he had 4 versus 6 versus 2, and basically could always put shots into my ships, and I couldn't really return the fire. So that was I had a plan, but that obviously failed. So
Well, dice is dice and focus is focus, as we said on the stream.
yeah, I think it's
Indeed.
I think it just went to the point when I got my 2 first ships deleted. I just wanted to get into range 1, and it was also the fact that I kind of got into the middle and wanted to get into range 1, get that target lock just to get damage into his ships, but I couldn't just do that. Dice didn't help me there either. Yeah, got a range 1, getting target locks, and only landing 1 hits with those. It didn't really
Didn't do enough.
Sorry?
The locks didn't do enough.
Yeah, locks didn't do enough, and had I just done range 2 shots there, that wouldn't help much either against focus 3 evade. So need to get into that range 1, need to get that 3 hit damage. in order to actually start doing damage to him. But I think it landed one critical into one of the. Of course, I deleted one at the last one. That was a lucky shot. So yeah.
Statistically, there wasn't a huge difference, but it's not just about average. It's also what dice that actually matter. Since everyone noticed and saw that the Pink Tempest Squadron advanced survived around the shooting. We should probably have taken at least 1 or 2 more damage, and maybe, probably even have died. While you lost 2 ships very quickly. So it's not just about the average dice throughout the whole game, it's also which dice.
Yeah, exactly.
When. Statistically, your total luck score is minus 0.28125, which is very, very close to 100% average. On the other hand, he had 3.5 plus, but that's not really statistically significant either.
Then we have my red attack dice didn't really come in there either. It's well, it is what it is. It's not much to do.
It is what it is. Do we have Daniel with us? Or did he have problems with his headset? Maybe?
Yeah, his headset. He was running a low battery on his headset.
Ah.
So that was it just indicated after the game was on that he had low battery.
There we go. Anyway, congratulations,
it was an excellent game,
Daniel, and
you both played really well.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
There we go.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. Because I heard, but the microphone was on the wrong. It's stupid.
That's fine.
It's one version when it's Bluetooth and another version when it's connected with a cable. So you need to switch to the cable microphone.
So how did you feel about this game?
Well, way better than I expected. I mean, the first engagement felt quite brutal because my Tempest got a bit left behind and thought that he should go, well, statistically he should have gone down the first engagement. But I felt that splitting it up and going in from the side with 3 of the ships felt like a good way to make a kill box inside all the asteroids, because it's a move first. I kind of limit where he can fly, and the asteroids limits the other stuff.
No, it was an entertaining game to watch. It was a lot of dice and a lot of ships.
Yeah,
and a lot of sheep to keep track on. But well, thank you very much for participating, and congratulations again, Daniel. And
thank you.
I hope to have you both on the stream soon again. And if you haven't joined the Swedish Open, you should think about it.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah,
do it now.
I'm already signed up and paid all that. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna sign up.
Well, excellent. Well, we're gonna.
Thanks for letting us watch and comment on your game. Congratulations to Daniel and John Yule. You played really well as well. It was an impressive showcase.
Yeah, I kind of lost the. I think the last 20 minutes. I just placed things on dials and just flew because it didn't really have nothing to gain. And knew that I couldn't turn the game in 20 minutes. So I just.
But you still played well, and you brought an entertaining list. So all props and respect to you.
Yeah, thanks. I really want to try this out. I've flown a different version of this list before, and thought I'd maybe get a more efficient list with the Alpha 3E esque iron thingies on. But sadly, it didn't really go that way.
Well, it's about 20 minutes left until Atomic Mass Games have their stream, so I'm gonna turn off the stream and pop some popcorn. Just put
Right,
myself in
you
the
do that.
sofa.
I'm going.
That's a good plan. I'm going to do that as well.
I'm
Yeah.
going to go back to my Legion stuff. I'm building a TX 130 Saber class currently. So, but
Well,
in
good.
any case, Daniel, thanks for the game. It was really nice to play against you.
Yeah,
despite
likewise.
the dice ruling you, favoring you. we have had good laughs. So I think it was a good game. Good to see this list that I tried against a swarm list I was actually more worried about. So Swedish Championships, I will not be playing this list. I promise.
Well,
Okay.
I'm sorry to hear
Thank you.
I will
Thank
see
you.
you there.
And
Thank you.
good night.
And thank
Bye.
you, Arvid. Thank you very much. Have a good
No,
night.
thank you.
Thank you.